I'd like a beautiful make love to me and to the point that I had a heart attack and died. I'm not afraid to die. What I'm afraid of is that I can't die the way I want to die. Dying should be a normal thing, and they should have a company. You call up a company and say, listen, I'm 98 and I think it's time for me to go. I'd like a beautiful woman to come and school me to death until I didn't have any more energy and I was dead. That would be a good way to go out, having fun and glory and happy, and I'm sure I'll have that worked out, even if I have to go to Switzerland. Okay, this is it. This is one last shot, one final load. Nobody wants to talk about death, and that shouldn't be. It's just a normal part of going through life.
Wow.
Bro said one final load, man.
Well, final load. Question: is that really like the typical type of man thing?
I mean, no,
Like, I
hey,
mean,
hey,
he
hey.
talks
What
about his
woman
best
doesn't feel the
friend.
same way? It's not like sex is only enjoyable to men, bro. I
No,
mean,
but if I would have like, if I have like a
listen,
due date, if I have a due date, is it really that I need to get
I,
something at the last minute before I'm
Yeah,
like,
it's not like women don't enjoy it. It's more so, are we thinking, you know what, right before I die, the way that I want to go is being nailed. Like, I don't
I
think, no,
mean,
that's not what I'm thinking.
well, it's different for y'all. You know, it's different from y'all just due to the fact that like you're gonna be of extra old age, and it probably would hurt. You know, but you know, for us,
That's
we
why they have
straight.
surgeries, they do have surgeries for that. Like, they'll put electrical
well,
rods.
so if you knew the moment you were gonna die and you could choose what you were doing in that very moment, what is it?
a good
That's a
question
topic. That's a question of the week
of the
question.
week.
Let's
Yeah.
We,
see.
we
What
had a
are
But
what
similar
are
one
pointed
when
to
y'all were not
here.
here, but
No, but would your first thought really be like, oh, I have to get it?
I mean,
No.
it's not the worst option. I mean,
Well,
I
like
mean,
if you
no,
look
but I
at the
think
one,
at this age, there are so many important other things that you might want to do instead of like, okay, I want to kick it and then I will pass out.
if this man wants to fulfill his dream of dying one last load, it sounds like he needs a prostitute.
what, what I love,
that's the
Yes,
other
I
question
bet
is
you would prefer
who
down
are the women?
gang bang party.
what I love is
Oh,
he said Switzerland. He was like, I'll just go to
Just
what
figured
does Swiss
Switzerland will let
what
me
does
do it.
Switzerland.
Oh, yes, Switzerland, they're allowed to give you guidance if you want to, if you make the decision you want to die, they support you. Like in
Oh,
Germany,
Oh,
it's not
like
allowed.
euthanasia.
I never knew that.
Do they
wait,
let you choose how?
what?
I mean, usually I think they get in like shots, like injections, so you might be falling asleep. But like even if you, yeah, if you have cancer, for example, in Switzerland, it's allowed to help the last
Wow.
way.
Yeah,
In Germany, it's not allowed at all.
So
Yeah.
this is
there's
definitely
the
not
other
allowed.
question of like what this guy brought up is should there be more options on how to die, even if it's not going out with a bang, you know? It,
Pun intended.
it should there be I don't know, and what would the other options be?
So why don't we just make a company, right? That like we have different categories and people call in and say, "Hey, I want to die this way," and then we set it up for them.
That's what I'm saying. Like, is that it? What's the morality there? Do you all
Yeah.
think that that's morally, correct, or do you think that's wrong on some levels?
It depends on how people want to die. I want to
Yeah,
But
go
all right,
out. I want to go out riding my Chevy. So send me off a cliff.
right.
Instant
that
death.
sounds brutal. That we don't know if that'll be instant. What if you like survive that?
I saw
Exactly.
one video and it was like it was a joke, but the guy called the company and he was like, "Yeah, I heard you all arrange deaths for the elderly." And she said, "Yeah, well, my grandma she was into skydiving, so she wants to skydive without a parachute." And
No.
Oh,
so I mean, there would have to be limits, but what would other than those two crazy extremes? What are the other scenarios that people would want to have set up? to die during? I mean, what, on a beach? Just let me go on a beach kind of thing? Like let me go spend the day on the beach and then give me the injections and I just, watch the sunset.
Yeah. I guess those
And then-
maybe those type of things could be arranged.
I wouldn't mind that. That sounds actually really peaceful. Like it sounds like you're taking heroin, but for like the last time.
Right.
Like just slowly fall asleep, and yeah.
Also,
I
I
would
mean,
be down for that.
Controlling so many things already. Do we really, want to be able to choose how we die, when we die, set up everything with a checklist? And yeah, like you said, morality, that's the thing. That's the point. Like,
Yeah.
do we really have this type of impact on those situations?
But it only should be for, I feel like, for people who are suffering and know that they're going, knowing that there's no cure for what you have, knowing that you got this much time left. If they want the option to do so, I feel like it should be. Like if you're good, you don't get the option.
wait, hold on. I just thought of something else though. You have to think about the people involved in the setups. Like that guy. Now there's a woman who just watched someone die while she was having sex with them.
You have a trauma.
That
Would they be considered the murderer? Like,
right?
would they?
Well, maybe she could be the one to inject the shot.
No, not with the original guy. This old man wants to die.
Yeah, he wants to be. Yeah, he wants to have a heart attack.
Yeah, he does.
Inject them.
He doesn't want to be injected. He wants to penetrate.
He don't gotta know. He ain't gonna be able to. He not gonna be able to complain about it.
He wants to do the injecting.
Oh man, come on now.
Rashana's like, you guys are ridiculous.
Or you know, there could be like a pill for it. Put it in this drink. It happens slowly. So go ahead and drink this, old timer. This got to get up anyways. I'm pretty sure at that age, it ain't operating that way. So he get his little. He get the blue chew and the whatever the other pill is.
But question: what happens if he dies before he finishes? Do you think?
Well, he was still happy. He was very much enjoying himself.
Happy?
He can't complain.
He was having fun, having a good time. There was no negative thoughts in his head.
You said it's about the penetration, not about the alcohol.
And unless you get a Ouija board or something like or something like that, he can't complain about it. There's no way he's coming back. So,
And then look, there's something else. Like Leslie was saying, it kind of sounds like doing heroin for the last time or whatever. Why can't we choose something like heroin instead of whatever they give him for the lethal injection?
Because you might not die. That's why.
OD me. No. You can guarantee someone's gonna die with heroin.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
It's not a mysterious thing.
So you want to die like this?
Well, I mean, yeah, I guess that's a good point. Because like
You
even
feel
the
me?
lethal injection, no, it's and then again that goes back to like there is going to be people present, and they got to watch you like seizure to death, and every
Exactly.
situation that you can imagine that you could choose your own death, other people are going to be involved, and you're making these people like go through a lot to bring you to this situation so that they can watch you die in either an uncomfortable, maybe a violent, a bloody, with some kind of way.
Would that be considered selfish? Is that selfish?
What?
I mean,
I don't think so.
I guess it depends on how down the people are that brought you there,